Ministers of Foreign Affairs of the African Union member states hard at work preparing the weekend's agenda. Top on their list is the endorsement of Agenda 2063, a 50-year plan for the continent.
After 2 years of consultations with civil society, the diaspora, the citizens, the experts, planners, governments, member states, RECs, AU organs, we are presenting Agenda 2063 for adoption by the summit this year. We will also report on the work in progress with regards to the first 10-year plan, Agenda 2063, so that we can be ready for adoption at the June summit.
Heads of state will focus on implementing the Pan-African High-Speed Railway, industrialization, African Free Trade Area, and an all-African passport. But issues of peace and security in Africa are still grave concerns.
We have to pay special attention to the risks, both internal and external risks, and that we face on the road to the implementation of Agenda 2063, including the grave risk if we fail to silence the guns, neutralize the threats of terrorism, intolerance and extremism.
While growth in some of the world's largest economies is slowing down, Africa is rising. The UN's Economic Commission for Africa says the continent will see a little less than 5% economic growth this year.
Russia's economy is contracting fast, and China is experiencing its slowest expansion in nearly a quarter of a century. Africa seems to be doing better than the rest, though. While its forecasted growth has been revised downwards too, Africa's growth forecast is still higher than any other continent.
African Union Chair Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma has recommended that regional economic communities like ECOWAS and SADC to fully participate in decision-making processes. Previously, they only had observer mandates at AU assemblies. This latest round of the Assembly of the Union will have decisions to make in silencing the guns, fighting terrorism and extremism, as well as the lack of economic diversity and financing in Africa. Analysts say despite a list of major points to be addressed, the summit must properly address the critical issues of the continent for a better future. Girum, Chala, CCTV at the African Union headquarters in Addis Ababa.